Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevremont suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? It is hard to say. If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, there'll be trouble for the lot of you. Are you the one, then? Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns! Which of you is it? Is it you? No? It is hard to say. Aha! I thought I recognized you. Not you, then. Fie! Whichever of you 'tis is going to regret wasting my time. Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. There's no mistaking it. You're the one! I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Got anything to spare?
Learn your place, pawn.
Pray, sir, have you aught to spare?
Pray, do as he says and get in line. 'Tis for your own good I say this. You do not want to invoke the Overseer's wrath. First, assess the field.
Anything about this?
Not that a single shadow Slebanan. Speak to me another time. I'm on duty.
Layabout, get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the Overseer. Let us proceed to the site. I do not understand how 'tis they compel us. There is no arisen among the Overseers.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
If he asks me again, I'll claw out his eyes.
Oh, could use a rest.
Can't bring myself to do much at this end.
Time for you to get to work. Get to work, you rotten layabout! If that's not clear enough for you, ask the other vessels what to do. I've not the time to train you.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
I'll not stick my head where it will get cut.
Looking to be made an example of, are we?
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses a hindrance to you.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
even at the cost of your lives!
Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are proper distance. Careful. If your foes should draw too near, counter them with a well-aimed kick. Boulders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend pinning to your foe.
Are you unharmed?
Get chase! Make ready. You lose with descent.
Concerning!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped. Oi, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
That is the only path.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down!
He's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. This'll be a right mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here?
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Ser Leonard's from out of Melve.
Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin, of all things, here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. 'Tis said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace, yet only trouble has followed. What does it all mean? I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy work, but the wind's beginning to blow in a fell direction. First the dragon, now a griffin. I pray these omens are not as ill as they seem. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a curative or have a bit of greenwise. When one of the fiends comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slip. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. Employ guard. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Melve to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of his heirloom. That's the Sovereign's duty, isn't it? When the dragon appears, it's undead. The Sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the Sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fates chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day.
Might you be looking to enlist?
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vernworth now. He's eager, I'll give him that. Expedition, sword drills, say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. I'm sure he'll be glad of a bit of guidance.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
I'd rather not steal if I can avoid it.
The best quality a soldier can have.
I've earned a rest.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. Is there aught you require?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. It isn't an easy life, but I enjoy the travel. Hope to see you again ere long.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
What I can do for you?
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our...
Whatever you need, I'll have it done.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
This is generally used as a material.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance. Come now, don't be stubborn. 'Twould be suicide to venture out in such a state. I don't much care who you are. I'm busy enough with my own goings on.
Is there aught you require? Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Now, where was I headed? No one about. Stepped in it.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
Hail! You a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Aye. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. 'Tis a task that demands focus. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till after we're done here.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. Ah, I'll take that. We might find use for it. I can proceed no further. Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Our results are awaited. What say we make our report? Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
We have succeeded in defending our charge. A sign of good things to come, mayhap?
I will see to it that the law is upheld.
Stay calm now. Remember your training.
Now I've gone and stepped in it. We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armour. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Mayhap, if I hang about, someone will buy it.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
You don't look like much.
If you see aught untoward,
I've a pressing duty to which I must...
begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty. Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen, but not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why, He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Whence might we procure such a thing? We'd best report back.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
Putting that aside, we've not counted a thief among our number for some time. This is generally used as a material.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good deed all round. That reminds me, it is somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Goblins, master! I shan't let them harm me. At once, master. Was superb, Arisen. We've a choice of where to go. But how to know the path best travelled. I can proceed no further. Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. So this is Merle. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
Shackled by a foul curse and robbed of all memory.
Why are you pestering me? Can't you see I'm working?
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Some village, horn in tow. Know you, Autopist?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? I dream of owning a little shop of my own. Much obliged, sir.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
I only work when I fancy, but I get by.
I'm a tad busy at the moment.
No matter how you look at it, you dare! You dare! I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Let me alone, why don't you?
I follow my whims, wheresoe'er they may lead.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work. Better informed means better prepared. Let's speak with this Sir Lennet and learn what we can.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melve.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Do come again.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Here at last.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Always a pleasure.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. This won't work, will it? I can see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
Wish I didn't have to work to earn my bread.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Come along. Norbert ought to have gone down this path.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say? master.
Seems naught ever goes right.
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, our master is ruthless in command, yet kind indeed. No sooner have I fallen in battle than I'm set back on my feet. Pray, call upon me again another time. Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim goes away.
Well done, Master.
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my... I don't like this place at all.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, I... Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
Let us proceed with caution, keeping an eye on our charge at all times. You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. Now Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand. Ah, yes, I know just where to find his first. Follow me.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such Arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Fascinating.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow. Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
I appreciate that.
Right, just follow me.
You can do this. I know you can. Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
I'm in your debt, sir. And not just for saving my brother. You helped me learn a valuable lesson today. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, I suppose I was preoccupied with my thoughts. Thoughts of you, Arisen, naturally. Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too...
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way. Good. Let us make for the capital.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Begging your pardon, sir, but I'm on duty.
If you don't mind, sir, I've my duty to attend to.
Skill.
I can do no less in service to the risen.
Aptly said.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. One of us is being drenched!
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
Another statue? Mayhap 'twill yield us all to views.
Why don't we go take a look? Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few. This might contain useful information.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Here in Vermont, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen. But not there, they believe in that regard.
I'm not here to talk. I'm on duty.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
How might I aid you, sir?
Our adventure continues.
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Here we go again.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
By your leave. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Plenty more where that masterfully done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
We fight. To arms.
It's easily done. Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
There's aught to be found there. Can you not see it?
We ought to take a closer look. A lighter pack makes for a lighter heart, 'twould seem.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. If ever you've need of an ear to listen, you have but to ask.
What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places!
The Cyclops! Brave, be on your guard!
Seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now! The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Look here! Water is seeping through the cracks.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Very well. I shall return.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
I could have done no better. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in a tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
For the new equipment coming. What ranks are yellow? I've cleaned it off.